O company is an electronic manufacturer based in Switzerland looking to develop its operations abroad. One of its biggest sale market in the USA, and O company also imports components from the USA. O company regularly hedge transactions in the foreign currencies. So guys, in this question, what is the home currency? The home currency will be the Swiss franc, and as the company is selling into the USA, and also the company is importing components from the USA. So in this question, the home currency is the Switzerland and the foreign currency will be the US dollars. It is currently 1 May. On 31st August, Orion Company is to pay 1450000 to an American supplier and receive 3740000 from an American customer. So guys, can you please net off both amounts? And you can tell me what will be the net balance, because from the dollars, the foreign currency, you have the payments, and in the dollars, you have the receipts. So you should net off them. So how much will be the net of amount? 22900000, and that will be a payments or receipt, guys. Tell me. Receipts. Now, in this question, examiner has given you the exchange rates, the spot rates have been given, the 4 months forward has been given, then the currency futures has been given, the contract size has been given. Now, guys, examiner has given you the two futures. One is the June and one is the September. The rule is you should select that future contract which is immediately expiring after the transaction date. In this question, what is the transaction date? 31st August. So after August, which is immediately expiring, June or September, guys? It will be a September. So in this question, you will say you will select the September future. Now, guys, in this question, the other derivative which you have to apply, that is the currency option, and examiner has given you the call option as well as the put option. Now in today's class, we will learn a lot of things, that how in this currency questions you select that whether it will be a call option or whether it will be a put option. Now, futures and options contract mature at the month end. The number of contracts to be used should be rounded to the nearest whole numbers. If amount cannot be hedged using an exact number of futures or option contracts, the amount unhedged or overhead should be hedged using the forward market. For the purpose of the calculation, it should be assumed that the options are exercised. Examiner in this question assuming that the options will be exercised. Now, the head of the Orion Company treasury function gave a presentation about the treasury function and what does to manage foreign exchange risk at the last board meeting. Directors have subsequently raised two questions. One is the marketing director has asked whether O company should consider using over-the-counter options to hedge the exchange rate risk. You know that, guys. Options can be exchange traded as well as the over-the-counter. The above options which have been provided to you, that are the exchange traded. But examiner is saying, the marketing director is asking whether the O company should use over-the-counter currency option to hedge the risk. And there's a new non-executive director has stated that he understands what the treasury function does in relation to the management of the transaction risk. You know that, guys, all these derivatives which we are applying, whether it is a future, whether it is a forward, weather options. These are to manage the transaction risk. But you know, there are the three types of the risk which we discuss here. One is the transaction risk, one is the translation risk, and one is the economic risk. So this new non-executive director is unclear on the treasury function role in the management of the economic risk. Now, what is the requirement of the question? Advise O company and recommend an appropriate hedging strategy for its US cash flows on 31st August. Include relevant calculation. Guys, these 12 marks, I will definitely say these 12 marks were very easy if you people will follow my step-by-step approach. The second is examiner is asking, discuss the advantages and disadvantages for O company in using exchange traded currency options compared with over-the-counter option. So now there should be a comparison between the currency options and over-the-counter options. Discuss the role of Orion Company treasury function in relation to the management of the economic risk. So these were the three parts which was asked in this question. So let's start. I will request to all of you, please open the question and everyone is requested to follow my step-by-step approach. Please everyone open the question in front of you. The question has been shared in the group.
Sorry, sir, I've just joined. What question, please?
Heller, the question has been already shared in the group. Check the group in the spreadsheet format.
Okay, thank you.
We are solving. The question name is the Orion Company. Now, guys, the derivatives which are there in this question, these are the forward, futures, and the options. We will apply each derivative one by one. Let's first apply the forward. Now, first of all, what is the amount of the foreign currency which we have to hedge, guys? It is dollar 229000000. Now, see, guys, can you tell me what was the forward rates available in this question? Tell me, guys, what was the forward rates available?
It's 0.237 and 0.2374.
0.2370 and 0.2374. What were the currency denominations?
It's US per CHF, USD per CHF.
Dollars over CHF.
CHF.
Now, guys, I am explaining to all of those who are in a kind of a dilemma that, sir, when the two rates have been given, so which rate we have to choose and why? Please try to understand this scenario. Guys, see, while you people solve the question of the currency futures or the currency options or the forward, you have to consider yourself in adverse position. What do you mean by the adverse? Adverse mean if you are solving a receipt question, you will assume that the receipts will be lower. And if you are solving a payment question, you will assume that the payment should be higher. This is your ultimate purpose. Like, let's apply. This is the foreign currency receipts. Now, it's mean that the receipts answer should be lower. Now, see, guys, this was the dollar. This was the dollar. 229000000. Now, can you guys confirm me to convert these dollars into the home currency into the CHF? These dollars will be divided with the rate or multiplied with the rate?
It divides.
Divide. So this was the dollar. This is dollar over CHF. So first you will see that whether your this rate is being divided with exchange rate or this currency is being multiplied with the rate. So what we decided, guys, we said that in this question, our foreign currency, when we will divide it with the exchange rate, then it will be converted into the CHF. Now, guys, remember what was the criteria? We should have the lower receipt. So it's mean that if you will divide with the higher rate, you will automatically get the lower receipts. This was the dollar. So dollar divide by 0.2374 dollar over CHF. Dollar will cancel each other. What is the amount in the CHF coming, guys? 9, 6, 4, 6, 1, 6, 6, 8. Now again, I am explaining how you people decide about which rate to use and why. The first, you have to consider yourself in the adverse position. Adverse position means if you are solving a receipt question, the receipt should be lower. If you are solving a payment question, the payment should be higher. Now we decided we are solving a receipt question because this was the foreign currency receipts. Now the second is you have to see whether this foreign currency is being multiplied with the rate or divided. So like in this question, we said that it is being divided. So now to get the lower receipt, definitely when you divide with the higher rate, automatically you will get the lower receipts. Understand, everyone? Everybody clear?
Yes.
Now let's apply the future. In the future, first of all, the foreign currency that was dollar 229000000. Now, guys, this is a very important that how you select that whether we will buy future or sell future. This is very important. See now, this depends upon the contract size currency. Guys, what was the contract size currency given to you people in this question? Tell me. The contract size currency
500
as
pounds.
given to you
PHF
people.
5 lakh. PHF 5 lakh.
No. Yasin, I am just talking about the currency, not the amount. The contract
CHF.
size
CHF.
currency was in the CHF. Now try to understand, guys, what I am basically trying to explain to you people. What is happening when we will receive dollar? When we will receive dollar, what we will do? We will sell dollars and we will buy CHF. Because the CHF is our home currency. When the customer will pay us the dollars, we will sell the dollars and we will buy the CHF. So what we did with the contract size currency, guys, we bought or sold? We bought. So this will be a buy future. Understand, everyone? And the same criteria will be applicable whether it will be a call option or put option. So as you are buying the contract size currency, so it will be a call option. Understand? Now, if any issue, guys, please raise your hand when you people are not speaking. So for me, everybody is clear. Now, we have already said that, okay, Rashdas, listen. I told you people that this buy or sell criteria depends upon the contract size currency. In this question, the contract size currency was the CHF. Now what is happening when we will receive the dollars? Because the $22,900 receipts we are hedging. This is the foreign currency. When we will receive the dollars, we will sell the dollars and we will buy the CHF. So what we did with this contract size currency? We bought it. So it will be a buy future. Okay, let me give you an example again. Let's assume that your foreign currency is, you have to receive 20,000 rupees. The contract size has been given to you people in the pounds. Now, this foreign currency, 20,000 rupees, you have to receive. The contract size is in the pounds, guys. It means that your home currency is the pounds. Now you tell me, guys, whether in this example, whether you will buy future or sell future. Apply the knowledge. Apply the
So
knowledge.
we will buy future.
See, again, I am explaining to everyone. What will happen? As the foreign currency is the 20,000 rupees, I am living in the UK. So when I will receive the rupees, I will sell rupees and I will buy pounds. So what I did with the home currency, I bought it. So here it will be buy future. If I change this, let's say that the contract size was in the rupees. Now what will happen, guys? Now tell me.
So we will sell.
Now what you are doing? We are selling the rupees. So now in this, it will be a sell view. Now 100% clear, everyone?
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a confusion. When do we multiply and when do we divide?
Oh, that will be again in the future. Again, it will be clear. Okay.
Okay, sir. Actually, I missed the 15-minute class
Don't worry. In
because of.
future, again
Okay,
we are doing.
okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Appreciate.
Miss Rashida, are you clear now? Okay. Now see, guys. Now let's move towards our previous part. And take my word, this currency question is many times if you have to solve it. So the currency question is difficult to solve as compared to the interest rate question, because you have to do a lot of uh, computations as well as the conversions. Now, the next step is we have already decided that which future we will select. September. What was the September future price, guys? Tell. 0.23.
0.2.
And what was the currency denominations? Dollar over CHF. Now, guys, remember, whatever the future you select, always remember, this is always known as your opening future price. Now, as this is the future, the futures are the binding contracts. If you have opened, so there must be a closing future price as well. But examiner intentionally will not give you the closing future price if closing future price not given, always solve question with lock-in rate. Now here it is a difference, guys. Please try to understand. Yesterday we solved interest rate question and we said that if closing future price not given, we will calculate the closing future price. Do you remember? But in the case of the currency questions, if the closing future price not given, you will solve the question with the lock-in rate. Now, the further step is you have to compute the number of contracts. The formula is amount of foreign currency, that is dollar 229000000. What was the contract size, guys? 500,000 CHF. Now you see the currency is not same. If the currency is not same, so the rule is divide the foreign currency with this opening future price. This will cut. This will cut. What are your number of contacts coming? 192.9. But examiner said you should round off. So we can take 193 contacts. Now, what is the formula for the lock-in rate? Lock-in rate formula is opening future price plus minus remaining basis in opposite direction. See, these are the differences. In the case of the interest rate question, the remaining basis, we did not say that opposite direction. Here you have to follow the opposite direction. That is the rule. What is the opening future price? This one, 0.2378. Guys, tell me, what is the formula for the remaining basis? We have solved this in the last class as well. Who will tell me the remaining basis formula, guys? Miss Isha Nepal, do you know about this formula of the remaining basis? It is opening spot minus opening future. Guys, now see again the point which is being discussed. Yasin, are you in the class?
Yes, sir, I am in the class.
Now see, again that point is going to discuss that which rate we have to choose and why. See, Yasin, tell me, in this question, what were the spot rates given to you people?
The spot rate was 0.2355 and 0.2358.
Now, again, I am explaining, guys. First of all, you have to consider yourself in adverse position. Adverse mean if you are solving a receipt question or you are solving a payment question. So, Yasin, which question we are solving? This is for the
Receipt.
receipts or the payment?
Receipt.
Receipts. So, receipts should be lower. And if you are solving a payment, the payment should be
Higher.
higher. Now what is happening in this question? Your foreign currency was in the dollar and the exchange rates have been given to you in dollar over CHF. So if you want that your final answer should be in the CHF, so this rate should be multiplied or it should be divided. Mean this foreign currency will be multiplied with the exchange rate or the foreign currency will be divided by the rate so that you can get the final answer in the CHF.
The divide.
Divide. So see, if you are saying you have to divide and ultimate your answer should be lower. So divide with the higher rate so that your answer will be lower. Now understand, brother?
Understand, sir.
So it is 0.2358. Future is 0.2378. No, Kinga. Why you will use that June future? No. Just lock-in date you will apply here. What was the current date today, guys? What was the date today?
1st May.
May. And the future we have selected September. So 30th September futures. So please take the difference. What is the difference coming? Ignore the minus
The
sign.
point double 002.
0.002.
Yes.
Now see, guys, divide it by the total months from May to September. How many total months?
5 months.
Divide by 5. And when you are doing this transaction, guys, what was the transaction date? 31st August.
Yes, sir.
So how
31st
many
August.
months are left from August to September?
2
1
months.
month.
Oh, 1 month. 1 month.
So what will be your remaining basis?
Point 0004.
0.0004. Now check the trend. From 1st May to 30th September, it is increasing. From 0.2358, it is gone to 0.2378. So guys, what will happen? Your opening price was this. Actually, this is increasing, but we have to go into the opposite direction. So you will less it. 0.0004. What is your lock-in date coming? 0.2374. Currency denominations dollar over
Yes.
CHF. Now, the last point which was discussed here. See guys, one more thing which I am discussing. If in question you do not have to calculate over or under hedge amount, then last step would be convert foreign currency at lock-in date. But what is happening? In this question, examiner said to you people that you have to go through the calculation of over or under hedging. So guys, let's do the calculation for over or under hedge. Guys, this over or under hedge, you always find in the foreign currency. How many number of contracts we have taken? 193. In one contract, we are hedging 500,000 CHF. The lock-in rate we computed, that is 0.2374 dollar over CHF. This is cancelling. What is the amount coming?
22909 100.
22
909 100.
22909 100. 22909 100. Now try to understand, guys. This was our contract with exchange. Because this is the number of contracts you are doing with the exchange. And in one contract, you are hedging this one. But what happened? Customer paid us how much?
22.9 million.
22900 000. So how much is the balance?
9100. 9100.
Guys, now see, guys, first of all, you have to identify that this is the over hedging amount or the under hedging.
Overhedging.
This is overhead. Why? Because our number of contracts were coming as 192.9. What we did? We has taken the 193. So we are doing the overhedging. This is the overhedge amount. Now again, try to understand. We had to deliver exchange these dollars. 229090100. But the customer is paying us a lower. So what you will do? You will buy this from the market. You will buy this from the market. And at which rate? At forward. Why I am saying you have to buy? Because this was our contract. This was our responsibility. We have to give the exchange this amount. But the customer is paying me the less. Now I am bound. I have to fulfill my responsibility. So what I will do, guys, I will buy the balance from the market. So in your actual outcome, what will happen? That will be in the CHF in my local currency. I am having 500,000 contracts. And 193 are the total number of contracts. So this will be 96500 000. And now I am going to buy this. So buy at forward. Now again, see, as you are buying, my question, guys, see, again, I am applying the criteria here. What was the forward rate available? Tell me.
0.2374.
0.2374 and the other rate?
No, sir, 2370 and 2374.
One is 0.2374 and one is 0.2370.
पहले 70 है फिर 74 है.
It's okay, don't matter. Now, this was in the dollar over CHF. Now I am asking to you people, which rate you will choose and why?
$237.
Miss Rashida, please speak up in the class and clarify me that
2374.
which rate you will choose and why. Please all other be silent. Miss Rashida, you can speak in the class. Participate, guys. Okay, Miss Suma, can you explain? Miss Naila, can you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Only few people are speaking in the class. I don't know. Anyhow, see, guys, let me again explain. As you are buying, it is a payment for you, and the payment answer should be higher. Now, this was the dollar. Again, the divisional rule is being applied. So, to get the higher payments, divide with the lower rate. Understand?
Yes, sir.
How much?
38,396.
38397.
396.
This was the
7.
receipts. This is a payment. So what will be your net outcome, guys? 94,96461.
604. 603.
This is your net outcome. Anybody having any issue, guys, up to this point, please raise your hands. This is the step-by-step approach which I have applied in this question. Still the options part remaining. Everyone clear? Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Sir,
let's apply the options part. Again, amount of foreign currency, that is $229000000. Now, as we have already decided in the futures part, it is buy. So definitely it will be a call option.
sir, I want to ask a question in the previous part.
Hold on. It will be a call option, and exercise price. What was the exercise price in this question, guys? Point 2368.
Yes, sir.
Now, number of contracts, amount, contract size,
5 lakhs.
again, these are the not same. Now, here, you have to divide with the exercise price. How many number of contracts? 193.4. But we will take 193. And as we have said, the call options, which call option? September call options. Now, guys, remember, in the case of the options, you always pay the premium in advance. So the premium cost formula, it is number of contracts into contract size into premium in cents. Number of contracts are 193. Contract size is CHF 500,000. What was the premium, guys? What was the premium?
Point one
The
four.
call option September premium, it was 0.14, but
0.14.
divided by the 100. And the currency denominations are dollar over CHF. CHF cancel. How much the premium is coming?
135, 100.
Now, but remember, guys, 135, 100. This is not in your home currency. This is not in your home currency. This is the dollar. Dollar is the foreign currency. So, guys, convert premium cost always at current spot. Again, the premium is a cost. The cost answer should be higher. So which rate you will choose?
0.2355.
Dollar 135,100 divide by 0.2355 dollar over CHF. How much the amount is coming in CHF?
573, 673.
573, 673.
Yes.
Now, as examiner said that option will be exercised. So again, your final outcome, we are having 193 contracts. In one contract, we are hedging 500,000 CHF. So the amount in the CHF nine six five double zero triple zero. Now we have to perform the calculation for over or under hedge. Said that 193 contracts. In one contract, we are hedging 500,000. And what was the exercise price? 0.2368. How much is the amount coming?
22851, 200.
22.
851, 200.
This one.
851, 5.
This is 5.
Yes. 2285.
2285 1200.
Yes.
Now, what our customer paid? Double two 900,000,000. What is the balance? $48,800.
48,800.
Now see guys, our actual number of contracts were coming 193.4. We have taken 193. So this is the under hedge. Now see, our contract with the exchange was we have to deliver exchange these dollars. The customer has paid us a high amount. So now this balance we will sell at forward. So sale on forward. How much? Dollar. Now it is a receipt. So receipt answer should be lower. So divide by the higher rate. What was the rate?
2374.
$0.2374 over CHF. So that will come as 205560, and one is your premium cost, which is negative 573,673. What is your final answer, guys? 961,318,887. I hope that guys, the maximum points have been clear.
Sir, I have a question in the previous part.
Yeah.
Sir, can you please share that screen so that I can show? Yes. Not this. Yeah, yes, sir, this one. Sir, I want to ask that in this case, when we had overhedge 91,000 or 9,100, then when we have to convert into CHF, then why have we taken we 2370 rate? That
See,
because
brother, again,
the
again,
dealer always take advantage, because
see,
the dealer always take advantage, and when we
do
want
not
to buy, he will
understand your previous concept. Otherwise, again, you will make mistake. Okay. What I
okay,
said that the 90-100 you have buy from the market. So as you are buying something,
yes,
it is a cost for you. In solving the foreign currency question, the cost or the payments answer should be higher. So
okay,
the two rates were available. So when you will divide with the lower rate, automatically you will get the higher payments. Let's see that. If you want to convert the 90-100, divide by 0.2374. Now tell me what is the answer coming?
so the answer is 38,332,
38.
38,332.
So what answer you should apply? This one or this one?
That one with the
Because the
lower rate,
answer, net answer should be,
higher.
so this is not applicable.
When we pay higher, when we receive lower.
Yeah. Okay, I give you people a table that will be very effective for you people.
Yes, sir,
Everyone
please.
can screenshot of it. See guys. First of all, you have to consider the adverse position. What do you mean by the adverse payments or cost? it should be higher receipts or the inflow should be lower. This is the first thing. The second thing which we have to identify, the foreign currency is being multiplied with exchange rate or divided with exchange rate. Now see, if the foreign currency was being multiplied with the rate and you are solving a payment case, in the case of the payment, as the payment answer should be higher, so guys, choose higher rate. Okay, and if you are solving a payment case, and the divisional rule is being applied, so to get the higher payment, choose lower rate. Now, if we talk about the receipts, to get the lower receipts, choose lower rate.
Higher rate.
No, it is
Lower rate. Sorry.
multiplied, brother. In the multiply, the same criteria is applied. But in the case of the divide, the opposite. In the case of the divide, if you have to get the receipts and the receipts answer should be lower, so divide by the higher rate. Understand now?
Yes, sir.
So if you will apply this rule, your every foreign currency question will be 100% accurate. Now, guys, just to perform the calculation, that is okay. But if you have to score the marks on your skills as well, so you have to tell the examiner the recommendations. See, the forward was giving you people 96461, and the futures was giving you 96461. But the forward answer is marginally higher than the futures. But you should tell the examiner that in calculating the futures, we have subject to the basis risk. And what was the basis, guys? What was the basis risk? In every question, we say that We assume that the bases diminish to zero at a constant rate, but in reality, this may not happen. And if this may not happen, what will happen? The actual results will deviate. Furthermore, you will tell the examiner, in these future questions, we have ignored the margin requirements. We have ignored the initial margin, variation margins. And then you can tell the examiner the options giving us a lower value. Why? Because guys, in the options, you have a premium cost as well. This premium cost is decreasing the final answer. So if you have to compare, so based upon the calculations performed in the appendices, we should go for the forward market. Now the second part of the question in which examiner was asking you difference between exchange traded and over the counter options. Guys, can you tell me?
Sir, the question is
So one
actually
is-
asking for the advantages and disadvantages, not the differences.
Yeah, you can tell. What are the exchange traded advantage?
So
Their
one is an
price,
European and one is an American.
their price and contract sizes.
The exchange traded contracts are readily available on the financial market,
Good.
and over the counter option are European style, whereas exchange traded are American style option.
You can say. Okay, now, can you tell me what are the American style and the European style call option?
The
The
American
American style
style
option.
option can be exercised anytime before the expiry, and most options are American style options.
And the European style options are which are only exercised
Oh,
by the time of the maturity.
mm.
So these
Yes,
exchange
sir.
traded are, this can be, you can
Over the counter.
exchange traded are which one? American or the European?
American
American, because
can be exercised anytime before
American,
expiry.
because this can be exercised
Exercise anytime before expiry.
any time before expiry. Now these exchange traders are less risky because exchange is involved. Now, if you want to write down further, guys, you can simply write down a lot of point here. The exchange traded are standardized. These are available only in few currencies.
And so they are fixed.
They are fixed. If you want to talk about over the counter, these are tailor-made.
Tailored by the needs of buyer or seller.
These are available in many currencies.
Tends to be European style options.
Yes, these are the European style options. In this, risk of default will be high because these options you are not having through any exchange. But more points can be discussed, guys. Tell.
The over the counter are longer than
These are for the
exchange traded
longer
options.
period of time.
Hmm.
These are for the shorter period. So I think so that the 4 marks are enough. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What was the last part of the question, guys?
Sir, the last part of the question was about the role of Oreo's treasury function in relation to management of economic risk.
First of all, what is the definition of the economic risk, guys? Can anyone tell me?
The risk that result due to a long-term currency fluctuation.
Only one student is trying to do the, all are just listening. Please, guys, try to participate. Then it will be
Sir, I want to pass. That's why.
everyone. Yasin, I appreciate your efforts, brother, but I want that there are 30 plus students present in the class. All of them should participate in the class so that your concepts will be more polished and the theory will be more polished. Please try.
If I speak only then I will memorize. Otherwise, by listening, you can't memorize.
Yeah. Dariel, tell brother, what is the economic risk?
Economic risk, I think, it is a situation. It is what can I say? It is the risk which is caused by the adverse changes in economic conditions. The negative changes actually in economic
Pol-
conditions.
Political instability, exchange rate fluctuations,
Yeah, well done.
government policies,
Well done.
new
Economic
regulations.
risk is a long-term risk. First of all, remember this. This is a long-term risk that the present value of future cash inflows may be higher or less due to exchange rates movements. Remember, guys, this economic risk you cannot hedge with the help of the derivatives because the derivatives are used for hedging the short-term risk. The long-term risk is the economic risk which cannot be hedged using these derivatives like the future options, the forwards, swaps. No. Now, so how the treasury function? Because to take such kind of hedging techniques and where to invest, what are the investment opportunities available, from where to get the finance, what financing opportunities will be available. This is the role of the treasury function which the treasury function perform. But in this question, examiner is asking you, what will be the role of the treasury function in the management of the economic risk? See guys,
Yes, sir.
economic risk is due to the economy. If I give you one example, like,
The,
yes,
the effective treasury risk management involve identifying and assessing and implementing strategies to minimize the effect of financial risk so that economic risk could be reduced and organization can uh, increase its profitability.
you can say. Let me give you one example, guys. Like what happens?
Example,
I give you one example. For example, there is a product which is available in the Pakistan and the India. What happens? The two products are the identical, they are the same. But due to the exchange rate difference, the same product is now cheaper in the India, and that product is now, for example, is not cheap in the Pakistan. So what will happen, guys? The customer will shift towards the Indian product. They will not buy the Pakistani product now. Actually, previously both products were same. They were having the same price in the dollar. But now, due to the exchange rate differences, exchange rate fluctuations, what is happening? The same product is cheaper in the India, and that product is now costly in the Pakistan. So what will happen? Just due to these economic conditions, the customer demand will shift from one country to the other. So in such kind of scenario, what you have to do, guys, the economic risk, I told you people, it is a long-term risk. So you should have consideration like supplier management. You have to diversifying your customers. You have to diversify your supplier base. Mean to say, whatever you are going to do, that is that you want that your customer should be attractive towards you people again. So what you are trying? You are trying that your product should be again attractive for the customer. But how? You are trying that you should have the diversifying the customer. You should have to mean to say uh, reinstate your customer base. You have to shift your processes from maybe from this country to other, so that again the customer demand can be captured. So this economic risk, the calculation is not a part of our course, but only the 2 or 3 lines the examiner can ask. So you will tell the examiner that this economic risk is a long-term risk. This cannot be hedged using the previously derivatives. But in relation to this, if you have the economic risk, you have to shift your processes. You have to diversify your customer base. Then you can diversify your supplier and operational basis. So the treasury function will be involved in assessing the possible impact of the policy changes. So guys, this is a very, I will say that the important question